Hey, what's up everybody? It's Rox and I am coming to you today with the review for R&B Divas LA Season 2 Episode 2. So let's get to it, shall we? First, let's talk about Lil Mo. Okay, Lil Mo is separated from her husband. You guys already know that. What about all this drama with her and her damn boyfriend that she's with now? And the fact that the boyfriend was texting some girl and the girl blasted him, and then Lil Mo and the boyfriend gonna come out and say that they planted the story to show that people, I guess try to expose you, and that it was like a publicity stunt or some bullshit like that. The fact that the boyfriend was texting this girl and then he said that he wanted to have sex with her and he wanted his friend to watch. It had to be a dude and he had to have a big dick and he wanted the friend to be masturbating on the side. It was some old crazy ass shit, okay? But of course Lil Mo and I think his name is Dynamite or Dyna. Yeah, I think his name is Dynamite or some shit like that. Supposedly they was putting the joke on you, and that really they just wanted to see if old girl was gonna leak the story. I was just like, all right, Lil Mo, girl, you know good and damn well that is not it. But you know what, if that's her truth, y'all deep people be like, that's my truth and my okay, well if that's what it is, then fine. But yeah, we ain't buying that bullshit, Mo. Anyway, like I said, getting back to the show, she's saying that she wants to talk to the kids about this divorce. They don't know exactly what's going on, but they can tell because I guess a homeboy ain't been in the house. So she goes to talk to Claudette, and she's just telling Claudette, that she doesn't really know how to tell him. And Claudette was just like, you just gonna have to sit him down and tell him, okay? Just mommy wasn't happy and it was not working. So Lil Mo is a little disturbed about the fact that her daughter had sent out a text message to somebody saying that her mother is miserable and she just doesn't want to be miserable like her mother. Daughters can sure say some shit, I promise you, because honey, Jada got a sharp ass tongue. She definitely got that from her mother. So those kind of things do hurt your feelings. So whatever. Okay, so she gets the kids. There's 3 of them, and I guess her 2 younger boys. There's 2 boys and a girl. The 2 baby boys are by the ex-husband. What's the ex-husband name, y'all? Why I keep wanting to say Tony? Was that his name? That ain't his name, I don't think. Whatever it is, they sit down and she's telling them that they're going through a divorce. And of course the kids, kids don't really understand, especially that little. They just know that they want their mom and their daddy to be in the same house. They want to be able to see them both at the same time, and things like that. So the little boy did say, it makes me sad that I'm not going to be able to see my dad every day. But they also did realize that Mo wasn't happy and that she was crying a lot and that they were arguing. And the oldest daughter, I guess she's 12 or 13, she just said that they could just tell that it was a problem. So Mo thought that she was covering it up for the family. Honey, I will tell you every time, kids know. They definitely know when something is up. We need to give kids a little bit more credit. Anyway, she breaks it to her children. Her and old boy get a divorce, but shit. I guess we're going to see more of old boy, the new boyfriend, on this show. But honey, Mo, I'm going to need you to rethink this whole thing. Don't look like this new nigga worth a damn either. I'm still really trying to understand why Chrisette did this show. Part of me feels like it's a genius idea because, because she is still out there and active and has her music out there, this can only push her out even more. But the other part of me is just like, wow, she didn't really need it. But, it is cool to see Chrisette on the show. Like I said, she's quirky and everything, but I like her. Anyway, this gig that she has at the Savoy. It's so funny because the Savoy is in LA and it is a bullshit ass club. It was interesting that she was working there. I know that the girls have had something there last season. Who was it? Was it Kelly's thing? I won't say bullshit ass, but I'll say, it ain't in Hollywood or anything like that. So I'm not trying to put down the black people joints and everything. I'm just telling you, it ain't nothing that you would be thinking that you would go see Chrisette Michele at. So, but I get it. She probably did it for the show. But, she went to the Savoy and she's concerned about the music. Chante Moore had told her when she and Leela James and Chante Moore went to go get pedicures that the sound is kind of suspect there, and I guess that is like public enemy #1 for singers. You have got to have their watching these shows, you now realize that singers really want their music to be right. I don't blame them because especially in this day and age of internet, You know, the minute you have some old fucked up ass performance somewhere, that shit is going viral on the damn internet. Everybody's watching. Oh, she can't sing. Oh, listen to this. Oh, listen to that. So, I mean, I totally get it. Plus, it's you represent yourself, and you know, you want to put out your best product no matter where you are. So, but anyway, she goes to Savoy, gets out there, sings. Even on the TV, you could tell the sound was not the best. You know, she was much louder than her music. It kind of had that tinny, too much treble sound in it, but you know, it was fine. She sang her songs or whatever. She obviously sang more songs than just the one that they showed, because she was all sweating and everything. But even though we wasn't sure how it was gonna go, she thought she was going on too late. People were waiting, folks was getting tired, you know. And I just don't know why it is that black establishments always feel like you gotta start late. I can't stand that. Okay, I mean, everybody is there. What the fuck are we waiting on? So, I mean, you know, but she got through it and everything was fine. Her mama looked like she is definitely the dictator, though, okay? I was like, all right, mama, you better get that shit straight, okay? She is like, you take your ass to the ghetto and you get ghetto product, okay? This some old ghetto bullshit. I was like, that shouldn't have been at the Savoy to begin with. You guys, Miss Chalet. Now, I done already told you guys how I feel about Miss Chalet's storyline this season. I told y'all last week that I ain't gonna be able to sit around and watch all this that Miss Chalet got going on. We find out when she talks to Claudette that she tried to kill herself just 6 months before she started taping for R&B Divas LA. This is fresh shit, okay? I would be willing to bet that she ain't dealt with whatever the fuck it was that made her want to kill herself to begin with, because right after she did that, then she started the shows. You know, she ain't had time to deal with it. Now, I feel like we being forced to watch her deal with it on the show. And I'm telling you, I can't do it. I cannot. I want her to go get some professional help. Okay, her trying to work to her demons on this show, it is not going to work, you guys. Look, I'm not laughing about the suicide. I just in my mind, I remembered her little beginning, her entrance into the damn to her part. I'm gonna do a little bit for y'all. I practiced it like 10 times this morning. He said, "Oh yeah." I was like, boy, Michelle, ain't nobody telling you different, right? That bitch said, I can sing, damn it. I feel like she is not, I don't know if this is the best place for her to deal with. You know, she is going to do this PSA for the Suicide Foundation that Tony Cornelius, that's why I kept thinking Tony, because Tony Cornelius is the name. What was Lil Mo's husband's name, y'all? Do y'all remember? I know that. Let me get back on track, y'all. My mind. Anyway, she's going to do the PSA, but she can't get through it, okay? When she sits down and talks to him at the beginning, it looks like she's going to be all right, okay? He's telling her how he's real happy that she's the spokesperson and that we going to do this commercial, this, that, and the other. Did you guys peep out how he grabbed her hand and she was holding on to it quite tight? I think they would make a cute couple. Somebody pointed out last week that they thought that maybe them two had like a little chemistry. I didn't pick it up last week, but definitely this week I did notice, and I also noticed how the camera zoomed in on when they did clasp hands. Okay, so I would like to see Michelle Lay with somebody like that. I mean, because she's a pretty girl. You know, you get past that voice, you know, you ain't got to say nothing all the time. You know, when we lay down in the dark, honey, you ain't got to say nothing. You know, y'all men like them old high-ass voices anyway. Like Althea on Love and Hip Hop, that old high-ass baby shit. So, you know, what was I saying? Oh my god, you guys, I'm getting off so much on this damn video. But yeah, the crying, you know, I'm very sympathetic to her because I know a lot of people that have killed themselves. Okay, I have one friend in LA. It was 4 boys, and 3 of the boys, the brothers, killed themselves. Okay, like one was 15, one might have been 22-ish, and the other one might have been somewhere around 30. But definitely they all killed themselves within, like, you know, a few years of each other, and it was just devastating. Can't even imagine the way the mother must feel. There's one left, the one son is left, but you know, I'm sure that mother has just, I mean, I just really can't imagine. So I'm very sympathetic to suicide, but I also feel that suicides and attempted suicides and victims who are, and family members who are left behind. All that should be dealt with professionally and not on the show. But I mean, I guess Michelle A definitely had to have some sort of storyline, so this is what they went with. But yeah, because honey, all that commercial, she was crying. I'm sorry, I need this. I'm sorry, I can't. I need some water. You know, I was just like, girl, she can't even talk about it. She can't even talk about it. Okay, so this is why we know. Yeah, it's not a solved issue. It's something that they need to go, they need to delve a little bit deeper in. So that's all I gotta say about that. A little bit about this whole Puerto Rico project. It's interesting to me that these shows get things together and these projects together, and it don't be no mention about compensation. Now, I don't know if it's because they just don't do it on camera, or if people just really don't think about it because they're friends and all that. I mean, we done got through 3 seasons of Atlanta season, and now we're on the 2nd season of LA. Like, you should know that all the talk about the coins need to be on the table. When they go talk to the guy about the Puerto Rico project, like, to me, I told you guys, really, I just feel like Claudia should just do it, because you got all these, like she said, you got all these brands, all these lead singers, you got all these egos, you got all this all trying to do this thing, and they're not even, the rest of the girls are not even, passionate about the Puerto Rican agenda as much as Claudette would be. So when they go and sit down and talk to the guy, the way Claudette told the girls and the way the man was telling the girls was 2 totally different things. Claudette just kind of made it seem like we're going to get this song together and we're going to sing it, and that's that. Well, the man wants to do press and, media, and he wants to take pictures, he wants to do a commercial, and he wants to have a concert, and all of this. Okay, now this shit is work. Okay, like Mo said, what is the money looking like? It's uncomfortable that you get all the way to something that you've already agreed to, and then y'all still ain't got this money together. So we're gonna see. It looks like that really is going to be part of the focal point of the show, is this Puerto Rico thing. So I don't know, y'all, but we still gonna commend Claudette for being the one to try to bring it to the table, even though it's set up for the show. But I like Claudette this season. She just seems like she's just a totally different girl. Somebody was saying last week that she was on the radio and she was saying how reality show money is not life-changing money, it's just enough to pay the bills. And I was like, fuck. When your ass is almost homeless and couldn't feed your family, okay, just having enough money to pay the damn bills should be life-changing, okay? I don't care what anybody says. I'm sure this show has helped her in some kind of way. And it's nice to see that her attitude and her personality is able to shine through, because somebody who looks the way somebody like her with all the talent, she's a beautiful girl, she should just be happy. Okay, you don't hate to see people that's beautiful just be sad. Like, all the time I see Chante, I be like, oh, Chante just seems so sad to me. I don't know. I'm getting off subject again, huh, y'all? Lastly, this whole thing with Chante Moore and her song. Okay, first of all, I think we would probably all agree that the 4 girls that Chante Moore has together, including herself, are probably the most talented on the show. I shouldn't say talented, but they're the voices that are the strongest voices and the most known voices, I would say. So we know Chante Moore is trying to get the best for whatever this song is that she wants to get together. And, I thought it was cool that the girls was trying to bond together. She asked them to do it, and they said, okay. When they sat down and talked about it originally, they were all under the impression that they were going to be able to write verses for the song, because she was like, the song is not put together, the song isn't complete yet. So I guess the girls somewhere in the conversation thought, okay, we're gonna be able to write our own verses and sing our person's song. It's gonna be kind of like a 4-way girls anthem. And then it was cute that they were trying to bond. When they went to go get the tattoos, I was just like, oh my god, Leela James would be one of them ones. You hear one of them friends that just can't take shit. I was just like, what the fuck is she screaming for? Oh my god, I got a tattoo on my back right here, and it's pretty big. It's some butterflies and some cherry blossoms and all of this stuff. But I got that shit done. It was digging so much into my back, and it took maybe about 4 hours, and my leg his right leg just kept on just doing like, it was jumping and shit. The guy was like, you all right? I was like, I don't know why it's jumping like this. My girlfriend Simone, she came up there and she was just talking and talking and talking. And finally I was like, Simone, I'm gonna need you to leave because this hurts. And I'm trying to sit still, and you is really on that last, for real, last good nerve, bitch. So get on up out of here. I'll meet you after I finish with this tattoo. So anyway, yeah, Leela with all that screaming, and then she had the nerve to just have some old little teeny tiny little music note. Although it is real tender right here, I will say. When I got this tattoo, my damn wrist was so swollen and puffy. But yeah, so I thought it was cute that they tried to bond with that, and you could tell that the girl, you know, that Chante was thinking that, you know, these girls is the ones that, you know, she would bond with because she's gonna have them on her songs or whatever. But then when they got to the studio, okay, now it's a different thing. She's trying to teach them the chorus, which sounds a whole lot like background. Okay, Leela wasn't really saying too much, but Chrisette was just like, I'm sorry, I'm not comfortable doing that. That sounds like background music, and I'm not doing that. Okay, and Lil Mo felt the same way. You know, Chante Moore was just like, well, I found it funny. I've sang background for Patti LaBelle and Prince, and she just basically couldn't understand why they wouldn't do that. Okay, well, that was you. Okay, bitch, just because that's what you did don't mean that's what I'm gonna do. I'm established now. Why the hell would I get on somebody's song and sing background if that's not what the agreement was to begin with? Okay, this ain't no charity, nothing. This is your girl's anthem that's gonna be Chante Moore, and then it's gonna be featuring such and such and such as background. So Chante Moore rubbed me the wrong way when the girls, you know, finally kind of begrudgingly agreed to do it, sing their little parts or whatever. And you know, Chante was, when she was doing her one-on-ones, she was saying how she was feeling bad because she felt like she had offended them. But in reality, watching the show and the interaction with her and the girls, I felt like she had an attitude, like she was funky. She goes in the room and she tells them, all right, that's all right, I don't need you guys no more, you can basically go. Okay, yeah, it was just like, oh, if you felt bad, it seemed like what you would do is go in the room and be like, listen, I can tell from the way everybody's acting that you guys are uncomfortable. I really didn't intend for it to be this way. I'm sorry. You know, I really want us all to, you know, I'm willing to change some verses and all of that because I see now, I understand that you guys are feeling a certain way about it. That's what you do when you feel bad. You don't go in there and be like, yeah, bitches, y'all can go home. I was feeling some kind of way about that. I was like, all right, Chante Moore, that is really not the way to approach it. You know, it's a way to handle women, successful singing women, you know, just like anything else. So I don't know what y'all thought about it though, because I felt like she was telling us and acting two totally different ways. What y'all thought? All right, you guys, I'm gonna get on up off of here. I am starving. Woke up at like 3 o'clock in the morning, about 2:30 in the morning, and was just like super duper hungry, and forced myself to go back to sleep because I was about to get up and make me some noodles. But I forced myself back to sleep, and now this morning I feel like I ain't ate in 3 days. I don't really know what's going on, so definitely got to get to lunch, get me some grub in my belly, and get back to work. So that's it, you guys. Y'all remember to rate, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I'm itsrox. The channel is for itsrox, and everything else I do will be in the bottom bar. All right? All right. So I hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. I plan on doing the same. Until next time, Roxstars. Bye.